What's going on, guys? Cjeths here with some NHL 20. Look at this new setup. You got the face cam in the bottom corner. You got a proper microphone. We're no longer using the Elgato software. A little bit of OBS action. And also, check it out. Rocking my Buchnevich jersey. Let's go! I'm excited. Oh, God, I was just pulling my... This is awesome. So, well, as you know, I've been saying for a long time that the Elgato software is shite and I need to move on. And I figured, well, I already have OBS for like window capture. Why the hell didn't I use it for my Elgato? So I figured it out, set her up, and we are buzzing. Now this is going to be trial and error. I don't know how loud my voice is coming out right now. I can only hope it's not like beaming. I mean, if it is, I could just go back and just fix it and edit it and whatever. One thing you're going to notice right off the whip is that my audio, like what you're hearing come out of my mouth, maybe like a half second or maybe a full second ahead of the of what the game shows, which kind of stinks, but it's the best I can do for now. I'm trying to work on it. But anyways, without further ado, obviously the first franchise mode of NHL 20 is gonna be the New York Rangers, as promised. So let's get her done. Now I gotta be sitting like, yes, keep salary cap on. I have to be sitting like this so I could look at my TV because this is delayed and it would just frustrate the heck out of me. So I'll just peeping over like this on my TV. Actually, I might adjust my TV, like spin it towards me. I should get a lazy Susan for my TV. I think that's what I should be doing. I'm actually gonna go full screen here, see if that actually improves it a little bit. All right, so I created like 25. Yeah, I created like 25 players that weren't in the game. A bunch of Rangers players. You're gonna see the obvious one. Oh, this looks so sick. I've never logged. This is my first time logging into franchise mode. I have no idea what to expect. No idea what I'm looking for, based on like two videos. Like my intelligence is like watching 2x text videos. Like that's my expertise so far in ESHL. Franchise mode. I've been literally doing nothing but playing ESHL. Okay. Oh, all right. Line chemistry, scouting, fog of war. Oh, okay. All right. So it's relatively straightforward. Oh, the menus are so much faster. I love this so much. This is awesome. One sec. Let me rotate my TV real quick so I can get a better angle. I should have thought about this beforehand. One sec. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna be so much better. Oh, this is gonna be a beauty. Here we go. Oh my God, that's 10 times better. Why wasn't I doing that the entire time? Oof, alright, so this right now, I'm just gonna walk you through the league. We're gonna see what's good. I just put Gardner on the Hurricanes and gave him the right contract. I did Josh Morrissey's extension. I put Thornton on the Sharks with his proper contract, 1 year, $2 million. But yeah, I kind of want to just show you guys around the league real quick. I'll show you the players I created, or the ones I remember that I created. Yeah, you don't need, trust me, you don't need to tell me about that. So yeah, they should, let's see if they, did they fix this? Rookie skaters, yeah, so Trevor Zegras, made him. So I'm going to give you reasons why I gave the players the overalls that I did. So right now it seems like Zegras is going to be locked into the NCAA for 2 years. So I made him a low overall so that he won't appear in our NHL franchise world until 2 years, or at least that's the goal. He does have medium potential, and no one knows what he could turn out to be in 1 year. No one in the Yotes, no one in the Bruins, I don't think. I'm just going to go over the ones I remember making. So I edited, of course they want truth. What are the Blackhawks doing, man? I moved Doc up to medium elite. I made him like 77 overall, I think. I put Bachvis up at a 75. Oh yeah, Colorado. I made Cale Makar high elite, and I bumped him up to an 80. I thought I made him an 80. Oh, because it's not fully scouted. I think I made him like an 82 or an 83. Bowen Byram, I bumped up to like a 79 so he could get a roster spot. I did not edit Martin Kaut. I probably should have. Blue Jacket, no, I didn't touch Blue Jackets, not the snow, yeah, no rookies on the Stars, none on the Red Wings, didn't have to create any, I don't think. Florida, I made Grigory Denisenko, I put him in the game. I made him like a 72 or 73 overall at high top 6. The reason I made, oh, he might be like a 75. Well, the reason I kept this overall low and not in the 80s is because he's, again, it's theorized that he won't be in the NHL for like 2 years, so I want to try to keep that as true as possible. I gave him the low overall, it takes him longer to grow, and then I'll be in the NHL. I also went ahead and made Spencer Knight, 77 overall, medium elite. Reason I gave him the high overall instead of a low overall because it's believed that he could be in the NHL as soon as next season. So I kind of want that to stand true, and then he could back up Big Bob over in Florida. Not skating my skaters. Okay, so that's that sorted. LA, Alex Turcotte. I made him like I made his offensive stats really high. I didn't make his defensive stats or any other stats too high. I want to keep his overall low because, again, it's believed he'll be out of the NHL for a year or two. So I want to make sure it stays true to that. So next year he should be more than ready to play top 6 minutes. The AHL, the year after that, he should be bottom 6 forward. After LA, Minnesota got a couple of guys. I made Kirill Kaprizov and Matt Boldy. Kaprizov, I kept like it sinks because Kaprizov's a really good player and he's a little bit older, but he probably won't be in the NHL for another year or two. So I had to keep his overall relatively low, but I had to keep it to a point to where he has a good base to build off of, so he will be a stud in the NHL one day because that's the fact. The kid's going to be insane. So I gave him a pretty decent overall. I think I gave him 77 or 78. So not in the NHL this year, but perhaps the year after. And same thing with Matt Boldy. I kept his overall really low because I think he's going to end up spending probably 3 years playing in the NCAA. But he's got a high top 6 potential, 12th overall pick last year. The Montreal Canadiens, you guys are going to love this. Cole Caulfield. Made him a 71 overall. I gave him the medium elite, though. But check this out. Sure you guys will like this. It doesn't even show. Okay. So his offensive stats are through the roof already. Like, if he's playing in the minor leagues, he's probably going to score 50 goals. His shot is insane. His offensive awareness is incredible. His puck skills are great. His physical stats... Oh, his skating's also really good. His physical stats and defensive stats I kept low in order to keep his overall low because, again, this is a guy we probably won't see in the NHL for like 2 or 3 years, especially that now that he's off playing college. But hey, you never know. You never know. It's Cole Caulfield. Nashville. No one in Nashville. Oh, New Jersey. Probably because he's a little bit older. I went ahead and created Nikita Gusev. I think he's 85 overall. Great offensive numbers, not poor but not great defensive numbers. He's gonna score a lot. He's probably gonna be a 60-70 point guy during our franchise mode, and we could adjust that as the season goes on. But yeah, that's that for now. The Islanders, I didn't have to make anybody. Right? No, yeah, I didn't have to make anybody for the Islanders. Ottawa, I made Brandstrom medium elite. I gave a good overall too. Ottawa's going to have a tough go of things as it is, so I figured the least I could do is make their prospects a little bit better. Okay. Philadelphia, did not make anybody for Philly, no one for Pitt. San Jose, did not make anybody. St. Louis, I made Robert Thomas. He's not going to show up, but I made Robert Thomas a lot better. Like, a lot better. Tampa Bay, did not make anybody from them. Toronto, no prospects. Vancouver. Oh, yeah. Vancouver, Vasily Podkolzin. I made him like a 71. This is another guy. He's probably a year or two away from the NHL, so I kept his overall pretty low. But he's got the medium elite potential, so he's going to be sick one day or another. Vegas didn't make anybody. Washington didn't have to make anybody. And Winnipeg didn't have to make anybody. Okay. I think that's all the created guys. I probably am missing a couple, but those are the ones that come to mind. Now for the Rangers. So Kaapo Kakko, I bumped up to an 82. I just made his offensive stats a little bit better and his physical stats a little bit better to fit more with his frame. I think 82 is pretty fair, and it's adjustable as the season goes on. I did lower, so you Devils fans might not like this, but I did lower Jack Hughes' overall. I didn't touch his offensive numbers. What I did is I lowered his defensive numbers and his physical stats because I think he had something like 80 body checking, which is shit. All right, that's a little ridiculous. Vitaly Kravtsov, I made 79 overall, medium elite. Also, I let Jack Hughes keep his high elite potential because I do think he's going to be a stud. Kravtsov, I gave him good numbers to start with. Like, I didn't give him anything crazy. Like, I kept his defensive awareness low, even though it could have been higher. Physical category, I kept it relatively low, but he's a big body, 6'4". He plays a tough game. I kept his balance low. I probably could have bumped his balance a little bit, but I didn't want his overall to really go higher than 79, especially it's his rookie year. We haven't seen him play at an NHL level yet, so we don't really know where he's at. But he does have good numbers to start off with, especially with that medium elite potential. Adam Fox, I gave medium elite potential. This guy was the 3rd ranked prospect last season. I think that going into this season, he was top 10 too. Absolute stud. His skating, I made sure I made his skating really good. Kept his physical stats low because he's really not physical. Got a good shot, not a hard shot, but an accurate one from the point. Good offensive awareness, good poise with the puck. Puck skills, again, pretty decent. I kept his passing low at 86. Figure that's going to grow anyway. I don't want to give him like 88 passing right off the whip and then just have him at 99 passing year 2. Like, that's a little unrealistic. And his defensive stats I kept pretty low too, just to keep that overall down. Oh, we should probably look at the coaching and stuff too. Nils Lundqvist was a 52 overall, I think, so I made him a 75. I kept that medium elite potential though, but I mean, like, medium top 4 potential. I just don't know how the hell he was 52 overall. He had a pretty good season last season, and it's pretty consensus right now that he's going to play on Lulea's top pair defense this season in the Liga. I'm sorry, the SHL. Joey Keane, I bumped to medium top 4, and I took his overall again from like a 50-something or like a low 60. I put him up to like a 74. I think that's pretty fair. Joey Keane was one of the better defensemen for, who was he on last season? Was it Barry? Was it the Colts? I think it was. Either way, I bumped his overall up a little bit. Matt Roberts said I didn't touch at all. I thought he was relatively fair at 69 overall, medium top 4. Libor Hayek, I bumped up to a 76 because he will be fighting for a roster spot and Rangers can't. And I took low top 4 and put it to medium top 4. I don't know why they gave him low top 4. Lindgren, I don't think I touched his potential. No, his potential was medium top 4, but I bumped him up from like a 60, whatever he was at, to a 73. Keandre Miller, I put him in the game. Now, I didn't want to give him mini elite potential, although I could have, considering where he's ranked in a lot of people's prospect pools. But I didn't want to completely overstack the Rangers. So I gave him 75 overall, low elite. The reason I have him up at 75 and not like a 78 or 79, even though that's where he could be at, is because he will not be in the NHL this year in real life, but next year it's looking like he'll be in the NHL, or at least the AHL. So with low elite potential, a year in the minors in the simulation, he should be at the tier next season where we'll expect him to be at in real life. His shot, I kept. He doesn't really have a hard shot in real life. He does have a pretty accurate shot, former forward. Offensive awareness, I got up there. I put him as a two-way defender because I don't really think many people see Keandre Miller as just a strictly offensive guy, even though his numbers would show otherwise. He actually has become a pretty solid two-way defender. Even though I kept his defensive stats a little bit low when I created them, I think those are just going to go up naturally. Well, one thing I'm seeing here is I can't keep track of how long I've been recording. I'll have to set a timer when I make my videos now. Okay. Timmy Cjeths, I made 72 overall. I think it's the only thing I did with him. Didn't touch Henriksen, though I could have. Didn't touch Ronning. Yeah, I didn't really do too much in terms of Rangers prospects and upgrading or downgrading. Oh yeah, in this franchise mode, we are playing with morale on, which is not something I've done I don't think I've ever done in a YouTube series. Maybe I did it for like the first one, NHL 18 or 17, and I just got sick of it so fast I just couldn't do it. I also made Igor Shesterkin, 79 overall high elite. The reason I gave him high elite because he's already 23 years old, and if I give him medium elite, he's not going to grow very much. So I figure with the high elite, we can at least get him to maybe an 85, 86, which is well below expectations of what we'd see in real life. Alexander Georgiev, the only thing I did with him is put fringe starter to regular starter. I feel like that's pretty fair. I didn't touch Hank at all. I did not touch Olaf Lindbaum. Defenseman, I put Trouba up to, was he an 85 to start? Wherever he was, I got him at an 87, and I gave him medium elite potential. He had medium top 4. I don't know why Jacob Trouba was like an 85 or an 86 overall. This is, I'm pretty sure, the second year in a row now that he's been listed as a top 20 defenseman in the NHL, according to NHL Network. He had a 50-point season last season, and let's be real, the kid's pretty freaking good at hockey. So I went ahead and put him up at an 87 overall. Yeah, he had 50 points last year. Like, he's pretty good. Yeah, Trouba's pretty good. I made his defense stats a little bit better, too. The only thing I really upgraded, I gave him a little bit of skating, a boost in his skating. I pumped his defensive stats maybe like 1 each. I gave him a little bit of physical. I don't think I touched his shot. Excuse me. Long day. Early class this morning. I don't think I touched a shot at all. I made his passing and like offensive awareness maybe like one category better. I just wanted to make him more well-rounded. Showed you Foxy. Shea, I made 1 overall better. I kept his medium elite. 25 years old. He might get one more jump and get to like 87 overall. The only thing I really touched on Shea was his skating, and I might have upgraded a couple of things, like 1 or 2, just to get his overall up there. Tony D'Angelo, I bumped a high top 4 potential, and I made his offensive stats or what did I make better? I think I made his defensive stats a little bit better, and a little bit of physical. Tony D'Angelo was probably the Rangers' best defenseman last season. And I think that's pretty consensus of about 80, of passionate Ranger fans, about 80%, 90%. Some in that range would agree with that. D'Angelo was lights out. It's just a shame we don't really have him locked into a contract right now. Hopefully that gets done soon because we're going to miss this kid if we don't have him in our lineup come the regular season. Stolzy, I didn't touch at all. Stahl actually had a pretty decent season last season. Like, he wasn't terrible. He had 5 more points. I'm not really worried about the offensive numbers. Really, Mark Stahl. He did play a more well-rounded game last season, but I just didn't want to upgrade or downgrade his overall and just start a conversation about it in the comment section. I just wasn't here for it. And 70 is a pretty fair number for the guy right now, especially at this stage in his career. Like, I could have made his defensive awareness like 83, and maybe just made his skating a little bit less or lowered his physical category because he's really not that physical anymore. But besides that, there's really nothing more I could do with Mark Stahl. Hayek, I already showed you, upgraded him. Brendan Smith, I did not touch at all. Lundqvist, showed you that. Showed him. Lincoln, Robertson, Crawley, Day. I was thinking about upgrading Day. I've had him at low elite for the past 2 years, but the Rangers farm system is so crowded right now, I didn't really see a way to warrant upgrading him to low elite or even low top 4, so I didn't bother with it. Sink or swim now, Day. Tarmo, I probably could have and should have upgraded Tarmo, especially with the way he played last season. The fact that he's getting a shot with the Rangers, I think there might be a chance that he fights for a roster spot, like, you know, makes it deep into the cut. Shalin, Ragnarsson, yeah. Forwards, Capo Caco, I already showed you what I did with him. Just made about 282. Jesper Fast, every single year, for some reason, EA has Jesper Fast as a sniper. I don't know why. He's never played that way. Like, he was an okay scorer in the AHL, but, like, never a sniper. Not by any means. He's always been a two-way forward or a grinder. So I went ahead and gave him that two-way forward status. I made his defensive stats a little bit better. I lowered some of his offensive numbers. I made him a little bit more physical. And that's what I did with Jesper Fast. Kravy, already seen him. Yep, that's that sorted. On the left side... Alright, so Artemi Panarin, I didn't touch Panarin at all. As much as I wanted to make him a 99 overall, I didn't do it. But yeah, you got Artemi Panarin there. Kreids, I don't think I touched Kreider at all. No, I don't think I did. Buchnevich, I gave him the medium elite potential just to get him to grow a little bit more. And I made him I think I made his offensive stats like a touch better, maybe. Fudge, I didn't train him to a playmaker. Alright, well, we got Buchnevich, a sniper. Nemesnikov, I actually downgraded him, made him a 79 overall. Lemieux, I upgraded to high top 9 and made him 78 overall from a 76. And literally the only thing I did is I think I made his offensive awareness and passing 1 better. I think I made his defensive stats like slightly better and gave him a little bit more physical edge to him. And that's really all I did with Brendan Lemieux. Let's get in touch. I did not touch. Like I said, Gettinger, I maybe only made him a touch better, just a little bit. Centers. This is where I played around a little bit more. Zibanejad, I upgraded to an 87 from an 85. I think it's only fair. The guy had 74 points last season, 30 goals, 44 assists. Totally not a big deal. I mean, played on a pretty crappy Rangers team, let's be real with ourselves, and had an absolutely explosive season, his best season in 3 years. And he's only 26 years old, so he's a pup. Alright, so Zibanejad, Filipino. They had him at medium top 6. I made him medium elite. Argue with me all you want. Oh, is he really a two-way forward? Son of a gun. He's supposed to be a playmaker. Alright, whatever. Maybe, I'll just go make a couple more edits. This won't be the official start to the franchise mode. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it'll just be a two-way forward. Yeah, it is what it is. But it's pretty consensus around the league, especially with analysts, that he's on the path to being elite. Granted, that could be discussed further after this season. For example, if Hito really has a poor season this year, yeah, maybe he's not as good as he was once touted. Ryan Strom I didn't touch. Howden I didn't touch. Did I? No, I did not touch Brett Howden at all. Although, oh wow, they really were generous with Brett Howden's defensive category. Holy hell. And his physical category. Why were they so generous with Brett Howden's physical category and defensive category? Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have edited him a little bit. Brett Howden is a two-way forward I almost agree with. Yeah. I guess so. I mean, he's more of a playmaker in my opinion, but I'll take the two-way. Heedle should have been a power playmaker. I don't know why he's a two-way forward. I didn't fix that. Leah Sanderson, I bumped up to a 78, made him a two-way forward, not a sniper, because he's not a sniper. And gave him high top 6 potential. Booney, everybody's didn't touch. Yeah, I didn't really touch any of these guys. Okay, so that's all that sorted with the Rangers. Now you know what our lineup looks like. Let's take a look at our coaching staff. Ooh. All right, coaching staff. I can tell you right away, I'm probably going to fire my entire coaching staff. Only because I want... Oh, Scouties. Shishkinov, I love that name. Okay, and the reason I say that is because I'm going to go ahead and assume that all these coaches aren't developmental coaches, which is kind of what we need right now. The Rangers are in a very developmental stage. Oh, wow. Good for the... look at the AHL coach, a B-. A teaching specialty of forwards. I mean, he's only got C- for teaching. A for power play and A for influence. Okay, so you know what? I'm actually going to keep this guy. I'm not going to fire him after all. Even though his teaching isn't that high, and I would prefer someone to teach the defenseman a little bit more because we have a lot of defensive prospects in our farm. I don't know the extent to how much the teaching attribute really affects player growth. Only trial and error will tell. And, oh wow, that light is really glimmering through my room right now. And, yeah, he's B-. So maybe we'll have a good AHL team this year. Yeah, we'll just go to the AHL first. B for T. Okay, so Henrik Larsson's good. Development grow all players of beauty. Okay, he's got good teaching too. Leonov, oof. Yeah, this guy might get canned. Yeah, Boris Leonov, we're gonna go ahead and can your ass now. Yeah, take a hike. We need AHL assistant coach. Yeah, we need AHL assistant. I want high teaching. Oh, beauty. There's a bunch of studs out there right now. Alright, this guy's a D, so we'll go ahead and, Boozas. Boozas! There we go. This interview. Yeah, hell yeah. I want to see this interview feature. I want to thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I hope I can answer the questions you have to your satisfaction. How about the organization? Very interested in talking. But it seems to. Okay. 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 Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna end this interview. I'm just gonna sign the fucker. I mean, I don't really know how much of it, like, what interview really does. Okay, that's great. Yeah, booze ass. Let's go. Get his ass signed up. Yeah, 400 grand a year with the Rangers. We can afford it. I'll get back to you in a few days, beauty. What a stud. Okay, so we just made him. All right, so goalie coach, actually pretty important for the minors. Good at teaching. That's really what we need. Okay, I'm not worried about that. All right, let's get into our NHL staff. Our goalie coach, which is definitely not Benoit Allaire. Look at this guy. He's it's all right. Goalie coach is all about teaching. Okay. You would think he'd have good chemistry with the goalies, but evidently not. Okay. NHL assistant coach. He's a generalist. Develop and grow. So it seems like we actually EA Sports already. I gotta turn this freaking. I'm gonna close these blinds. 1 second. Ugh. Seems like EA Sports already kind of gave the Rangers a pretty growth-focused coaching staff, which is big. It's actually a better angle. I like that angle a little bit better. The one I just did with my laptop. I'm gonna turn my brightness just a little bit. There we go. So that's actually big. So that means I don't really have to go hiring and firing. All right, Stu Haynes, your gooch. Our associate coach. A- for teaching. Hell yeah. Good on the power play. Good on the penalty kill. Not a high influence, but that's okay. A mediocre offensive, that's fine. I want the teaching stat all day long. And Antoine Brassard, phenomenal coach, really bad teaching stat. I'm not going to worry about it, though, because he's a good coach, and a good coach is what we need. Okay. 62% team fit, roster scheme fit. Okay, well, it's pretty shitty that it has a low scheme fit with Artemi Panarin. That guy's pretty important. He likes the young guys, though, for the most part. Loves Mark Stahl. That's a big yikes for me, dog. I say loves the young guys. He really only likes Kravtsov, and I don't know why. Kravtsov is literally just a young Panarin in terms of, like the way I created him. Oh, they had the coaching awards out. It's freaking awesome. That's funny as hell. Alright, what are his tactics, though? Like, how does he, like, what's the game plan? Okay, well, staff chemistry is 81%, so that's pretty good, and team's pretty happy right now. Let's go ahead and take a peek at morale, see if anything with this change. Again, I'm not really the biggest fan of morale. Overall team morale, locker room chemistry, 6-7. Who are the leaders we have? Philip Hedl and Henrik Lundqvist are your leaders. Wow. No one's upset, but Hedl and Hank. Wow. All right. What about in the AHL? Halverson's the leader. He just signed a PTO in Toronto. I don't really see him as much of a leader. All right. That is, it's good. I don't think. Oh, you know, let's go to roster moves. Let's go ahead and set our roster. Injuries are off. I would not play with injuries on. I'm not a sadist. Goalies. Okay, Cjeths. Gonna go to the A. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess Hayek's gonna make the squad. Who do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'd rather have Hayek and Smith. Because let's has a minor top 2. It might, yeah, it might actually be good to let Hayek play a year in the minors. Give Brendan Smith another year in the league before we cut bait. One, two, three. Actually, no. We'll let Hayek play in the league this year. Forwards, let's just send down guys. Yeah, Lethierry, Nieves, get lost. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna send down names. Okay. In the system, yeah, Capo Caco needs to get called up. Capo Caco will not be spending a minute in the minors. But yeah, Boletsky's gonna stay down. Boletsky, I'm not gonna call up. So we actually do need to ditch one forward. I'll tell you right now, that forward is going to be Vladdy. I'll try and move him. He just doesn't have a spot. He just does not have a spot. Now it's the team I want. Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do is I will edit these lines. And then I think I'll wrap up the video. You guys got to comment below how the video come out. How's the quality? How does the audio? Am I screaming into the mic? Like, just let me know these things. Howdy is gonna go down. Booch. Actually, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. Krabby's gonna play 3-line. Book. Oh fuck! I forgot to change to a right wing. Oh, that's fine. Put Booch over there. Mew. I get Howdy, Leas, Krabby. Young line. I love it. Panarin, you got the Breadman, Zibanejad, Capo Caco, which is pretty consensus as to what's going to happen in real life. I don't know if this is going to screw up his chemistry, though. Well, it's better to have it like that. Oh, here we go. All right, so actually you can see lineup management, physical, what? Time allocation, roll 4 lines? The fuck did you just say to me? Alright, I mean, I'll take a second look at that. Fox and DA, yeah, it's probably not a good pair. I don't know why you'd have 2 offensive defensemen on the same pair. This should be a good pair. I mean, in real life, it will be. What if I switch these two around? Yeah, that might actually be better, just because just balance it out a little bit more. Hold line pinch. I feel like he would pinch a little bit. And then in the cage, right? Yeah, this wouldn't be more off of that. Okay, go to the minors. Best lines. Offense. All right, Vladdy. All right, just pretend you don't exist for a minute, because you're gonna get traded. Danny O'Regan. I might ask you to just take a walk. Yeah. You get Fogues in there. Elms. Honestly, Elmer, I'm sorry. Well, never mind. Today's your lucky day. Zolnarchuk. Yeah, sorry, bud. Okay. Names. You're going to get dealt, I think. I'll go ahead and give it a gropper. I'll give bronze top. Laverty, I know we just signed you, bud, but I gotta give ice time to the guys that are actually gonna grow. Darren Radish, I really have no attachment to you. Boom, Sean, perfect. Yeah, Joey Keane, yeah, you, Smithy, you're gonna have to go all the way down, bud. Might even scratch you if there's a prospect. There's not really a prospect I want to play over him. Goalies, yeah, Cjeths and McCollum. That works for me. So the only line that's really going to be struggling is that fourth line. What if I did that? Nothing. That's better. That limits it a little bit more. This third line is going to be buzzing. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll set our alternates, our captains, and then we're going to call it a video. I'm so used to going to coach settings to do the jersey numbers. Yeah, but what would that be under? Would it be under manager? Yeah, captains and jerseys. Okay. All right. Cried, Zibanejad, Stahl. Yeah, actually, that's fine. We're not gonna name a captain. That's fine. I'll run those. AHL. That really hurt. AHL. Yeah, not a chance. We'll go Smithy, because he's played in the league. Sorry, Keandre, you're just a pup. Lettieri's been here for a while, and Greg McKegg's been in the league, so. Did I run out of letters to give? Oh, I gave Smith an A. Supposed to give Smithy the C. Smith's gonna be buzzing. So you got Lettieri, Bolesky. No, I'm gonna strip Bolesk. I'm gonna give it a McKegg. Beauty. Actually, you know what I could do? I could. How far away is game 1? Let's see if we get the coach. 9-game trial warranted. Plans to play Capo. Oh, he's playing in the NHL the entire year, bud. Okay, all right. Well, I mean, he's stupid, but. All right. Well, we'll make. All right. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I kind of like it. That's pretty cool. Beauty. All right. So let's go ahead and put in a save. Overwrite current file. Okay. So we're gonna call for a video now. I'm gonna go ahead and get my bearings together. And yeah, I will actually be making another video, probably publishing it today too. And it is just going to be regarding my plans for NHL 20 and what I will be doing. So, until next time, thank you everybody for watching the video. And if you notice that everything that I said, you do not need hearing aids. I will see you on the next one. Peace!